Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the chapter that I found the most valuable from our textbook. Chapter 14, which discusses the laws that both protect and restrict our privacy, our freedom of speech, and our freedom of press in the media, is what I found to be the most valuable. Given our current administration's claims to restore freedom of speech and end federal censorship, and how these claims contradict with current movements being taken to restrict freedom of press seen in news stories such as these, I feel it is important to have a grasp on precedent cases and interactions between people in the media and press with the government. A major point of 14.1 is the importance of the First Amendment being applied as a blanket to most forms of speech in a democracy. A quote from 14.1 reads, "According to First Amendment and scholar Fred Crate, the First Amendment is an essential component of a representative democracy because a democracy cannot function unless the people have the right to discuss matters of public concern freely and openly. It is through free and open speech that change takes place within society. The First Amendment does not just protect popular or conventional ideas, it protects all forms of expression, including offensive ideas." The author goes on to discuss how previous administrations decided to combat the First Amendment in the public domain, such as the Alien and Sedition Acts of 1798. Another point of interest for me was the idea of controlling the press in 14.5. On this page, there is a lot of emphasis on the responsibility of journalists to ethically print and report. The author brings up examples like the Pentagon Papers and the Roth case, where the onus was on the reporter or sender to understand the impact of the content they were sharing. From my perspective, I found both lessons to be interesting since they show the progression from our country's celebration of freedom of speech to when Congress decides to limit how free we can truly be. Thank you for listening, and thank you for an amazing semester.